When we think about celebrities, we often imagine glamorous lives filled with red carpets, flashing cameras, and adoring fans. Even the brightest stars can have dark secrets. Fame, fortune, and success don't shield anyone from the complexities of human nature. Today, we're diving into chilling tales of 10 celebrities who shocked the world by murdering their partners. These cases are a stark reminder that even in the world of the rich and famous, tragedy and crime can lurk just beneath the surface. 1. Oscar Pistorius. Oscar Pistorius was once hailed as a hero, a man who broke barriers as a Paralympic champion. But in 2013, his life took a dark turn. Pistorius was accused of murdering his girlfriend, Reeva Steenkamp, in what he claimed was a case of mistaken identity. He said he thought an intruder had entered his home, but the evidence suggested otherwise. Neighbors testified to hearing arguments before the shooting, and forensic reports raised doubts about his account. The trial, which was broadcast worldwide, revealed a volatile relationship and a pattern of aggression from Pistorius. Ultimately, he was found guilty of culpable homicide, later upgraded to murder on appeal. This case became a grim reminder of how unchecked anger can lead to devastating consequences. 2. Phil Spector. Phil Spector was a legendary music producer who worked with some of the biggest names in the industry, but his career ended in disgrace. In 2003, actress Lana Clarkson was found dead in Spector's mansion. The initial reports were baffling. Spector claimed it was an accidental suicide. However, witnesses and forensic evidence painted a chilling picture of Spector's violent tendencies. Known for his erratic and aggressive behavior, it wasn't long before the truth unraveled. In 2009, he was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 19 years to life in prison. The music world mourned the loss of Clarkson and grappled with the dark reality of one of its most influential figures. 3. Jace Alexander. Jace Alexander, a television director best known for his work on the popular series Law and Order, shocked Hollywood with his criminal actions. While directing a show focused on justice, Alexander's personal life spiraled into tragedy. He was involved in a violent altercation that ended in the death of his partner. The details of the case remain complex, with reports suggesting a history of conflict and unresolved issues. Alexander's case serves as a grim reminder that even those who portray justice on screen can fail to uphold it in their personal lives. 4. Claudine Longuet. In the 1970s, Claudine Longuet was a rising star. A singer and actress with a bright future, her career took a dark turn in 1976 when her boyfriend, Olympic skier Vladimir "Spider" Sabic, died under mysterious circumstances. Longuet claimed the shooting was accidental, saying the gun went off while Sabic was showing her how to use it. The trial became a media circus, with the public split on whether it was truly an accident or a crime of passion. Although she was convicted of negligent homicide, Longuet received a light sentence, sparking controversy. Decades later, this case remains one of Hollywood's most debated tragedies. 5. Sid Vicious. Sid Vicious, bassist for the punk rock band the Sex Pistols, lived a life as chaotic as his music. His relationship with girlfriend Nancy Spungen was notorious for its intensity and dysfunction. In 1978, Spungen was found dead in a New York hotel room from a stab wound. Vicious was arrested and charged with her murder. The case was far from straightforward. Some believed Sid was innocent, while others pointed to his history of drug abuse and violent outbursts. Tragically, before the case could go to trial, Sid died of a heroin overdose, leaving many questions unanswered and a haunting legacy behind. 6. Amy Locane. Amy Locane, known for her role in Melrose Place, was involved in a heartbreaking case of vehicular homicide. In 2010, Locane, under the influence of alcohol, drove recklessly, leading to a crash that killed her partner. While she didn't intend to harm anyone, her actions highlighted the deadly consequences of impaired driving. Her conviction brought attention to the dangers of substance abuse, even among those who seemed to have it all. The tragedy not only ended a promising career, but also devastated families affected by her choices. 7. Robert Blake. Robert Blake was a celebrated actor, known for roles in films like In Cold Blood and the TV series Beretta. But in 2001, his name became synonymous with scandal when his wife, Bonnie Lee Backley, was murdered. Backley, a controversial figure herself, was shot in Blake's car after a dinner outing. Blake claimed he had gone back to the restaurant to retrieve a forgotten gun when the murder occurred. However, investigators found his story suspicious, and he was eventually charged. Although he was acquitted in the criminal trial, A civil court later found him liable for Backley's death. The case remains one of Hollywood's most sensational murder mysteries. 8. Chris Benoit. The world of professional wrestling was shaken to its core in 2007 when Chris Benoit, a celebrated WWE star, committed an unthinkable act. Benoit murdered his wife, Nancy, and their 7-year-old son before taking his own life. The incident, described as a double murder-suicide, shocked fans and raised concerns about mental health in the sports industry. Investigations revealed that Benoit had severe brain damage, likely from repeated head injuries sustained during his wrestling career. This tragedy highlighted the importance of mental health care and the risks associated with untreated injuries in high-impact sports. 9. Michael Jace. Known for his role as a police officer on The Shield, committed a horrific crime in 2014 when he shot and killed his wife, April Jace, during an argument. The couple had a history of domestic disputes, but this incident escalated to a fatal end. Jace was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 40 years to life in prison. The case brought attention to domestic violence and the importance of recognizing warning signs before it's too late. 10. O.J. Simpson. The case of O.J. Simpson is perhaps the most infamous celebrity murder trial of all time. In 1994, Simpson was accused of brutally killing his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend Ron Goldman. The trial, known as the Trial of the Century, captivated the world with its dramatic proceedings and high-profile defense team. Despite overwhelming evidence, Simpson was acquitted in the criminal trial, though a civil court later found him liable for the deaths. The case remains a polarizing topic, sparking debates about race, justice, and celebrity privilege. These tragic cases remind us of the fragility of life and the dark complexities of human behavior. If you found this video eye-opening, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of the rich and famous.